What's up guys? So you bought your first calisthenics or gymnastic rings. But what now? You don't really know how to use them exactly, or you're looking for some exercises? Then this is the right video for you. So let's get it started.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, this you crazy mother.
Gymnastic rings are suitable for all kinds of exercises, no matter if it's push, pull or static ones. I personally use them on a regular basis as they are an amazing addition for regular own bodyweight exercises. I really think gymnastic rings are underestimated, and you can also use them anywhere you want, no matter if it's at home or outside. And the cool thing is also that you can use them without the belts. You can simply take them how they are. In the first part of the video, I will show you how you install them in the correct way, and in the second part, I will show you a lot of exercises you can do with them. And I use the rings from FITBEAST due to following reasons. First of all, they are extremely stable as they are made out of birch wood. So they also have a high durability. You can really feel that this is high quality material, and this is already the second point. In the hands, they feel very comfortable. And this is very important as you of course want to use them over a longer period of time. I already had rings which got really uncomfortable after a couple of hours of usage, but this is definitely not the case. And lastly, the whole set comes with everything you need. And the great manual which explains everything once again. So check out FITBEAST, their rings and the other products they offer. I will leave a link in the description below. So what are the advantages when using rings? Reason number one is that they are wrist friendly. While holding the rings, your wrist is more or less in a stable position. There is no overbending or anything like that. So if you have problems with your wrists, rings should be definitely your choice. But the biggest reason for rings is that they engage more muscle groups than normal exercises. If you train, for example, normal push-ups or pull-ups, you train the muscles more or less isolated. Of course not completely. And definitely more than the rigid exercises in the gym. But when using rings, you additionally engage other muscle groups as you need to balance yourself as well. Balance and coordination are both very important points. And I do not know anyone who said after using rings that it was a waste of time, because it definitely isn't. And connected to that, you can do some exercises and movements even deeper. The deeper you go, the more you engage your muscles and the better you reach hypertrophy. Alright, so how do we install those rings? There are basically three ways how you can use them. In the first one, you need a bar. In the second one, you need a door. And in the third one, you do not need anything. If you have a pull-up bar or something comparable, you can put the rings on the bar. Therefore, you just take the pressing buckle and put it over the bar. Then you pull it down, you take the other end of the strap and pull it through the back side of the pressing buckle. Then you just pull it to the length you want. And of course, do not forget to put the straps through the ring. Otherwise, you have to start again. The great thing about these straps is that they have specific marks, so you can adjust it to the length you want. And like that, it's also easier to get the same length in both. The rest of the band, which you usually do not need, you can just throw over the bar or put it to the side, or you can roll it up and fix it. Another thing which I really like are the safety straps, which are out of a very strong Dacron material, which is on the one hand very soft but also very durable, and also they do not hurt the skin. The second way is to adjust them to the door. Therefore, you have this specific door anchor. You put this foam ball or whatever it is behind the door on the other side. Then you just close the door while the whole thing must be in the middle for your safety. Then you pull the straps and the rings through the ring connector. And also take care that nobody opens the door while you train, as you might really hurt yourself. And the last way is the easiest way, just without the straps, simply the rings. Or you can of course only use the straps. And now get some inspiration from the following exercises. Gymnastic rings are definitely worth it, so don't hesitate to buy some. Stay healthy and see you next time.